the matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mount America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sun Devils will kick this deep to begin the game. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason. Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play. It's an out route, the catch made. Finding some room at the 25. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down. I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion. He keeps it on the design run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Well, he came close to putting his ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's how you finish a play. Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Breaks into the open. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A big defensive score. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Arizona State, 0.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, ASU.
That was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
For your best players got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The receiver grabs it.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot. Falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew it. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The Yellow Jackets will send their punt team onto the field. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
You got to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Well, near the sticks, it's Moffitt. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period.
Arizona State, 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
The Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First down, looking to throw the football. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Here's the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
This time it's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, I love this play call here on this first down carry by the back. Getting the ball to the outside on a toss makes this defensive line have to respect the inside and the outside. Also, it keeps those defensive ends honest from not just collapsing down against the inside run.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion sets up a third down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's caught across the middle. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down.
Swarm to the pass rush. The sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. This time, a completion. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the 1st down at the 47. Receivers are bunched together. Inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Makes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Moffitt. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the same runner's got it again. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Lets it fly to the wideout. It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. The Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Yeah, they tried to surprise him here to start off this 3rd quarter. Just didn't pan out. But I think you got to respect them for trying, though. I like that call.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the second half is a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space in the 20. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down to 17.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Touchdown, ASU. They battle back to take the lead.
This guy is starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
They'll hand it off. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He finds some space. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Wide open downfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaking tackles. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. And gain enough to set up a 1st down now at the 39.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
All right, touch the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Finds room at the 30. Run down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down. Critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's not over yet, but this fourth down interception is going to cost him critical minutes here at the least here in the fourth quarter.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Grinding away on the ground. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense.
Tremendous toughness here. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. Has a path to the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
Arizona State, 35.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there They'll start from the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. The back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 11 set to kick this one away.
Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. The shotgun handoff here. First down and more. He's still running. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Great swings at the 40. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, This one, I mean, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.